All right, so we've got a 2008 Toyota Highlander here, 6-cylinder, and the issue that we were having with this car after sitting for any significant period of time is it would crank but not start. And what was happening is we were getting no prime to the fuel pump circuit. Now on these Toyotas, when you turn the key on, they do not prime the pump. They do not start priming the pump until it actually starts cranking. And initially this was diagnosed as a bad fuel pump. The fuel pump you can access underneath if you pull up this seat. You can pull the seat up. Somebody had changed the fuel pump, didn't fix it. When we probed the back of the fuel pump wires, it was not getting any power during cranking. The weird thing with this was if you gave the fuel pump power, or if you gave a little bit of starter fluid to the engine and got it to start, it would then continue running. It would keep supplying the fuel pump power after that and continue running. So it was really confusing because once the car was running, it would run fine. You could drive it, no problem. Next step was we had a spare ECM. So we put a spare ECM on it since we had it, didn't fix the issue. So then we started looking into all the fuel pump circuits that control the fuel pump. And on these Toyotas, it was really hard to find information on the C-open relay, but I did end up finding some information about it and actually tracked down where it was. Some people say it's inside the car. It's not inside the car at all. So if we go over here to our computer, the way that this fuel pump system is designed on these Highlanders, possibly a lot of other Toyotas. So if we look at this, and I will link this in the description for anyone else that wants to look at it, but if we look at this, we have our C-open relay, and then we have our fuel pump relay, and those are the two relays that control our fuel pump circuit on this car, and then as well as a fuel pump resistor. Now the fuel pump resistor is in the engine bay, and I'm going to show you the locations of all of this in a second here. But basically, the way that this works is we have our main power coming in here, comes into our C-open relay. Your C-open relay is energized by your ignition positive and then your ECM negative, and I'll show you where that is on the ECM in a second. So once your fuel pump power goes through this C-open relay, it comes down here to your fuel pump relay. Now this fuel pump relay just controls high and low speed of your fuel pump. So when it's normally closed, your fuel pump gets full power, and then when it's energized, it controls this resistor. Your pump power goes through this resistor and to your pump here. So this fuel pump relay, all it does is high-low speed. So even if this fuel pump relay went bad and it's stuck one way or the other, your fuel pump's still going to get some sort of voltage because it'll either bypass full power or through the resistor. Now that resistor is this guy right here. This is the resistor. It's got a yellow and a red, same as that diagram. And that guy tested fine. You can measure resistance on that, and we had no problem. So here's your yellow and your red going into your resistor, and that all tested good on this car. The problem we're having is in our C-open relay, and I have looked everywhere for the C-open relay, and it took me quite a long time to find out where the C-open relay actually is located on this car. We'll go back here to the ECM here. So you want to make sure that your C-open relay is getting a good power source. So our negative comes from ECM 122D. Now if we go to our ECM page, this is our ECM right there. So you can see all of our plugs correspond to these plugs. So they're all labeled B1, B2, B3, D36, and D35. Now if we go through here, we have on this list right here, D35-10 C-open relay operation signal fuel pump control. This is our ground signal to the C-open relay. So this is this green, or sorry, this orange from ECM negative to the C-open. So basically, this switch, this pin on your ECM, D3510, whenever you are cranking, or if the car is running, that pin should be grounded. And if that pin is grounded, your ECM is working properly. So if we go to our ECM here, and this one is, in the wrong orientation, but if we orient it the way it's supposed to be in the car, it would be like this. The diagram calls for D3510. If we go back to our first page here, D35 is the bottom plug. 10 starts from this side and goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So third one up on the second row. And that's going to be hard to see here, but it's on this black plug right here. And it is way in the back. It's a pink wire down in there. See that pink wire? Right there. The one that has the insulation pushed off a little bit because I was probing it. So that is your negative to the C-open relay. So you'll want to check that that is getting ground when you are cranking or when you are running. And if that is, your ECM is fine. So next you're going to want to go to your C-open relay. Now your C-open relay, after lots of research and digging, is not in the car. It is in this little module right here. And this module, there's a part number, is located in the fuse box. So this is the module. It has 2 clips right here, and that whole module slides up out of the fuse panel, and then it has 4 plugs, and then this gets power from the fuse panel. So 4 plugs, and that is your C-open is inside of this module. And I will take this apart in a minute and show you where it is, but your C-open relay is in this module. So here's the inside of the module here. As you can see, it's completely sealed and non-serviceable, but one of these relays is your C-open relay. So inside this module are these wires. So this goes in, your negative and your positive go in, and then you have your outs to the fuel pump and your main power in on 2E. And I'll grab my other diagram and I'll show you what they are on this pin. All right, so here's the diagram for this little box. Toyota calls it the, what do they call it? The engine room junction block assembly. So here's the inside of that block. So you have your plugs here. So here's your C-open, right? You have your positive and your negative coming in, your power that comes through the C-open and then out to your fuel pump relay. So you want to check for, I believe I wrote it down here, but you want to have on pin 12 2D, you should have a negative from your ECM on this pin, and then on 8 you should have a positive ignition source from the key. So if we go to 2E and 2D, so we were looking for 8 on 2E. So 2E is this bottom right plug. Pin 8, which shows you right here, is the 1, 2, third one over. So that one should have a positive source when the key is on. And then you also want to look for 12 2D, which is on the second plug right here. As you can see right there, it is the second one over on 2D. So 2 pins over, 1, 2. And then on this one, it was, I believe, 1, 2, 3 pins over on the bottom side, on that side. So that should be your positive and your negative to your relay. And then you can also check voltage in and out on that. So your voltage in to this whole module should be coming on 6 on 2E. So 6 would be this very bottom right pin, right? So if we're looking at this, we got 6 and then 7. So 6 is this pin. That should have 12 volts when the key is on. And then you should also have your fuel pump out, which goes to your fuel pump relay, which is 13 2E. So 12, 13, your last one on this pin. So those are the 4 wires that go into this module that do your C-open relay. So that's your 2 signals, the power negative, and then your power that goes through the relay for the fuel pump. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing. But long story short, as soon as we replace this module, the car no longer has any problems starting up. The C-open relay is located inside of this module, but it's not really replaceable. You just have to buy the whole brick, pop it out, pop it in. It's super easy. I was having a hard time figuring out where the C-open relay was located in this car. Some people said it was under the dash. Some people said it was on this side. It's not in the car. It's in that little module. And as you can see, if we go here, fires right up. No problem whatsoever. So we had a couple bad diagnoses from different shops, changing fuel pumps, even change injectors, change some other stuff. It was none of that. It was that little module with the C-open relay inside. So I know that was a lot of information in one go there, but I will go ahead and throw all these wiring diagrams in the description of this video in just a PDF form if anybody else needs to see them to diagnose the fuel pump problem, because I was having a really hard time finding information on this car. It doesn't seem like a super common problem, but it does happen, as we see, and it is important to get a proper diagnosis. Just go throwing parts at it when it doesn't need any of those parts. So anyways, hopefully this helps somebody. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.